you been feeling, unsettled recently? Because I have been.
Welcome to Smokey, Steve, and Marc.
I'm Mark.
I'm Steve.
And welcome to Friday Night Chit Chat.
Is it Friday?
It is. It's Friday. It's Friday.
Can't be true.
Yeah, it is. Oh, thank heavens.
I know. The theme of this week was disjointed.
Disjointed. That is the
Disjointed.
perfect word for it.
Yeah. Everything that needed to get done got done. It was just in different order, maybe, or a little different method.
Yep. And he thinks so too. He does. He really
for a
does.
follow-up from yesterday, Oscar doesn't hate me. He sat in my lap again today.
He did.
So he got over it, I guess. The kitty.
Yes, but it was a very long week, and I'm happy that it's the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you have some really fun plans for this weekend, because Monday, it's a new month. You believe it's May on Monday?
It's gonna be May.
May. Where did that come from?
A song. It's from, what is it, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC?
Gotta be May.
Yeah.
I liked that song, actually.
Or that song, As Long As You Love May.
May.
I don't care who you are, where you're... Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you love May.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yep, I get it.
Yeah.
So,
So, April showers, May flowers. We'll see. We're gonna get rained out
Yes,
this weekend.
we are.
We are. It's already starting with droplets, and it's
Yeah.
gonna just be days of it, I think.
and people in other areas of the country, you probably already know this, because that's all we've been seeing on the news for about 2 days now. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be passing through.
Yep, we'll be getting it this weekend, and it's like, I think it is. I think it's like 3 days worth of
Yeah,
rain.
it's good. Just gonna keep. And we were in a drought here. Like just a couple weeks ago, we had one of those red flag warnings.
Yeah.
Don't drop a match, or else the
Yeah.
whole valley will go up. That kind of thing. And we were short on rain. Now
Yeah.
we'll catch up. So,
But things are going okay. We're still like, in the middle of, unpacking stuff and all that and putting stuff away. But it's coming along. In fact, we have a repairman here right now, actually.
well, here but not here.
Yeah.
He's fixing a part of the shower. We were his last call on a Friday. I feel so
I feel bad because it's already late.
Because we're filming now. He ran to Home Depot to get some screws.
To get some screws
We're
or
gonna,
something.
I'm like, I was gonna say don't worry about it, but he already ripped everything to shreds.
Yeah.
So if he leaves now, we have no water,
Yeah.
no shower.
But how about that? They really quick. I
hopped on
mentioned
it
it to them
fast.
yesterday,
Yeah.
and he was here today to fix it. And it was the fixtures in the bathroom shower. I think we may have mentioned it. I don't know, but it was loose, and the bottom part where the water comes out, when you pull the plunger up to make the shower work. The majority of the water still came out the spigot at the bottom, and I just knew it was going to fall off at any time. It's very loose. So anyway, he's replacing it, and he's doing some other little repairs that we needed done.
Well, you had to ask him because at our last place there was like a one man does all show.
Yes.
So you're like, I don't need to ask, but you're a plumber, right?
I was like,
or are you like a handyman?
Yeah, that's what I said. He's like, I'm the plumber. And I was like, oh, well, I just, this, da-da-da-da-da. It was just something we needed fixed in the kitchen. He's like, oh, no, I'll do that. Don't you even worry about it. I was like, oh, thanks.
That's nice. He has some really nice facial tattoos, too.
He does.
All things being relative. I only looked up quickly. I'm like, you might have caught a body. That might have saw teardrops. But couldn't be friendlier. Flagged us down. He could have easily walked past us, but he was like, are you guys in apartment? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I'm here to fix your stuff.
I'm like, oh, that's great.
10 minutes off, and he could have just went home.
Yeah,
probably.
I know. He could have went home. But
we're lucky he's here, and it looks good on our new landlord that it was handled so fast.
Yeah, really. So far, no issues. And I'm and as we work on the place, I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I had a rough week, and I was getting all self-pity and all that stuff, and like, I don't even like this apartment. Who has a 29,000 foot hall hallway. Who wants to hear echo, echo, echo all the time? You know, it gets overwhelming, and then I get in my head, and then everything kind of, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not like that. I do see the light at the end of the tunnel as things are slowly getting put into place. It's starting to feel like much better.
Yeah,
you know?
we got a couple new pieces of cheap or secondhand furniture. We did a little rearranging of the rearranging.
Yeah.
And then the studio will be what comes on next. It's gotten the least attention.
Yes, I'm going to be working on that this weekend because we have some fun stuff coming up, and I want the studio to do it.
Not that this cat tree is in a lovely background.
I know.
Or the cats that use it.
Yeah.
But, you know, we have the space for it. It was one of the reasons we got an apartment with 2 bedrooms was to be able to use one of them for that. So it'll be in due time.
Yeah, it will. It will. So if we say goodbye real quick, he came
it's
back.
because he came back.
No, but
well, we have to let it go 8 minutes so I can put an ad in it.
Ad, or if you're like some other
3
people, 20 ads in it. Anyway,
we'll get into that tomorrow.
Yes.
She's had an interesting week of her own.
I got a lot of comments about your video yesterday.
I did too, and I just wanted to thank everybody for the support, for the kind words, for relating that if you were having a hard time, you kind of put it out there too.
Yeah.
You always think, no one has it as hard as me.
Yeah.
And then you meet somebody with real problems, and you know, it's like, never mind, I'm fine.
Yes.
So it's always good, I find, in circles like that to share. And people were so kind, and there was like direct messages and stuff. So thank you for looking out for me. It did. Today was, some of it was just more of the same. But I was traveling today for work. I went all the way out to this rehab where they have horses and sheep. There were sheep on the lawn.
Wow.
I
haven't been there yet. I haven't visited this place
It used to be an old dude ranch turned rehab. So
that sounds cool.
I don't know.
It sounds really neat.
My first time there, they showed us the horses and the hillbilly horseshoes and the sheep and everything that are out there. And it's a bunch of like Allegheny County city kids too. For some reason, the insurance
from over at the Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Allegheny, Pittsburgh. For whatever reason, they ship them all the way across the state here.
Yeah.
And pay for it out of Allegheny County.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they do.
So I was hunting for rural folks to see who I could get. And did a few, and it was good. And I have another colleague who I work with, and we bullshit every time we hang out. So we did that. It was a very easy day after that. I went in for an hour. The girl who I share an office with came in unexpectedly today. So I was working in the lunchroom, not because there was no offices, but I had an ass ton of paperwork, and I had it like spread all over the place.
Yeah, you like it spread everywhere. Yeah.
I do. I always have it out. I know where everything is. Don't touch it.
Sometimes when he's working from home and I come home early, like just surprise, I walk in and the entire living room is covered with papers all over the floor. And he knows where everything is too.
Yeah,
and I'm like
a big fan around the chair, and they're all this way. So
well, we're working on that for your area over there.
Well,
we
there's
have
been
a file cabinet and stuff.
File cabinet, and then I have a wall hanging that looks cute enough to be in the living room, but practical enough to have that as my little office corner area.
Little envelopes. We'll show you a picture. I can't wait to show you this stuff when it's done. So we're working hard on getting it done.
This one will get done faster than that.
one
did.
Yeah,
like,
I want it to be faster.
We moved in during wedding planning. I mean, we didn't devote the first 2 months of attention to the apartment really at all because we had other stuff going on. You know, we'll live in other apartments. I'm probably not getting married twice. At least not to you twice. But we're already married once.
We're married. Yeah. Well, we could do a renewal of vows kind of thing.
We could. How about 6 months?
A 6-month renewal of vows?
We're at about 6. Maybe
Gosh, we are. I know, right? When did we get married? October. Wow.
October.
It will be 6 months on the 22nd of May.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? Wow, time goes.
Wait, October, November, December, January, February, March, April?
But I'm not going to be, I won't be getting married a second time.
Unless we get divorced and remarried, I guess not.
I guess.
People
I don't know.
do it.
People do it.
Do you watch reality TV?
Like each other and then marry each other again. Yeah, I don't get that whole thing, but they do.
I don't either. Just go with the renew the vows.
Yeah.
Just drink. Deal with it. Just cope married and divorced a bunch of those times.
Yeah.
You know?
But I wanted to say too, kind of piggybacking off of Steven's Real Talk video yesterday, I'm going to join you on Monday for Mondays with Mark for a follow-up, and I'll do my Real Talk. And I know it's been a minute. I know, I never talk. I'm always, I don't know.
You're always talking about something else.
I just, I'm uncomfortable with the real talks, but I also realize that it's people like that. They want it's raw. They get to know you a little bit more as a person and what makes you tick, and they can relate to things. Like
it's less performing and it's more like communication.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
it's just a little different way of making and a different way of engaging with you guys.
Yeah,
to like participate in the video, kind of like we did yesterday. So
and it answers some questions too, like people send in questions. Oh yeah, try this. How are you?
Suggestions, things they've done that worked. Ton of suggestions on things that can help with upset stomach, things I hadn't thought of.
I'm overdue for it, so I thought I would do that. And
you haven't had a real talk in like 3 years.
No, I know.
Years.
I know.
So.
It has been. And real talks tend to be a little more they tend to be a little more serious subject.
Well, yeah, you're not usually doing macrame while you're talking about.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
So anyway, but. Friday night, we're in Uber Eats tonight.
Well, I'm going to go back and forth. We have Uber Eats and then DoorDash.
Yeah.
And if you throw something in your cart and leave it there for an hour, sometimes they send you a discount to get something little like 10% off. Mm-hmm. They always have these little things. If you buy $50 worth of shit at like Pizza Hut, you get $5 off.
Yeah.
I couldn't find $50 worth of food I'd want to eat at a Pizza Hut. Personally. We have one too.
We do have one, a sit-down Pizza Hut restaurant. We still have one.
They still do. They don't have the buffet at lunch anymore.
No, they don't.
When I was in high school, that was like on a half day of school, that was what you did.
Yeah.
Or you drove all the way to Taco Bell, which was about 30 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
So, but we haven't decided what to get tonight.
We haven't decided yet. We're like, let's stop. Let's film because he left, and
he said he'd be 30 minutes for me, so
I could go for anything, really. I think I might make some soup. Well, if I have time. Probably not tonight. I guess it's getting late.
Well, that's it. He's a welcome unexpected visitor, but it pushes other stuff around that we had planned.
It does,
So hence we're trying to optimize time by filming while he's at Home Depot.
Yeah.
So...
Because I can edit while he's here. That's nothing.
Oh, that's fine. I only worry about the cats. I don't care anything else. Yeah. I want to make sure they're safe when he closes and opens that door.
Yeah. Oh, and they're doing so good.
I know we say it all the time. They're good. They have continued to be bonded.
Yes.
We're now feeding them in the same area. They're sharing 2 boxes. They're both using both boxes.
Yeah.
But
the next step will be to just get rid of the one box, so they have one box, and then they now have one place to eat.
And that's what they have now. I put them both lunge right next to each other.
Do you remember when we used to have to feed Oscar in the bedroom and close the door because he wouldn't eat unless he felt safe? So we had to close him in the bedroom, and then he would eat. And so now they're like eating next to each other.
Yeah, their food down one next to the other. Yeah. And Bandit went for his. No. Oscar went for his. Bandit was putting on a show because he didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's beneath him to eat chicken, I guess. So.
And he's a little nibbler, too. He doesn't sit down and eat his whole dinner. Mm-hmm. He'll eat a little bit, walk away. Come back, eat a little bit, walk away.
And if Bandit's in a mood, he'll eat whatever's there.
What's left sometimes.
So it needs to be monitored. Not separated, but monitored just to make sure. And then crunchies all day they can eat. Too. And even with that, Oscar eats like 2 mouthfuls and then goes take a nap.
Yeah.
And then comes back. He does. And then goes. He prefers licking and liquidy stuff. I thought maybe it was like a thing with his teeth or something. Fiend. But he can work his way through. He has a vet appointment coming up with Bandit because Bandit needs shots and Oscar's going to need to be seen. So
yes.
What if he's chipped and he's somebody else's?
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I doubt it highly.
How can anyone let
his ear was clipped and he was re-released, and nobody claimed him in my opinion, in 5 years now?
We've had him for a while. Yeah.
At least 4. It might even be 5. I have to go back and find out that day that he came into the garden.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Cute. That was all of it. He was your garden buddy for years. And in the winter we'd look out for him, and then as the year went on and on, we got more and more concerned about how he's doing. Is he outside? Is it cold? So building a hutch for him, and then heating it up,
feeding him twice a day, brushing him, taking him to the vet.
Every day, multiple times a day, he'd be on the porch, and I'd open the door, and you go, "Come on," nothing.
No,
he wouldn't. Years.
One step in.
And look around, and he was terrified of Bandit. Even from the window.
Yeah.
He'd be on the outside and Bandit would be in the window and they'd be squawking at each other.
Yeah, I remember that.
But he's coming along.
Yeah,
well.
they all are. They're doing really well.
They're eating,
so.
they're pooping, and they...
Great. Well, no, that's a good thing.
So,
I mean,
that's how you gauge.
Yeah.
So, and everything seems to be on the up and up. So as long as they're fine, and Mom just called too, and a little bit earlier, and she was like, "You can get a runner for the hallway if the, is that."
I know.
It's not because their nails are taken care of, but it's pom 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 pom.
It's like
because Bandit's like 12 pounds, so boom 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 boom.
We're talking about you. Yes, we are.
See, in real time right now, Oscar's underneath my chair.
Yeah.
And Bandit walked up and they gave each other a sniff.
Little sniff. And
now Bandit's up here.
Bandit's up here.
So there's not the hissing and the scaring. It's basically that Oscar's not scared of Bandit anymore. After spending a couple weeks together, they just got over it. So, and Bandit's only letting me do this because he doesn't see that it's me. So.
And then... Is he going up?
No, he's not going out.
Oh, I thought he might be. I thought you might see him climb the tree behind us.
He's all geeked out.
Yeah, he wants to play now.
He's like,
they're gonna that's when they start doing the up and down hallway thing.
Yeah.
But it's not the runner for the hallway. We would need like a 50-mile runner.
I know, you could bowl. It's
and
literally
then
that long.
For that to work, it would have to be like secure down too.
Otherwise we'd be slipping and sliding
like
on
a
it.
death trap.
But I mean, their toys mostly crowd though.
Yeah, they do. I stepped on one of their toys the other night. Oh, right in the hallway because it was dark.
Yeah.
So we gotta watch that too.
You gotta be careful on those.
Yeah, it was a hard one, so like you could slip real easily on it.
Yeah.
But oh well. I mean, they like it, so.
As long as they're happy, we're fine.
I know. A happy cat is a happy life.
Exactly, and everything's better about here. There's less, disease. I feel like it was in the last place.
I agree.
I feel like the cats could have stepped in something and got sick. I know. This feels cleaner. It feels safer.
No weird, just awful stuff from upstairs. Like it's much better.
Got home from work and I'm right. We used to live like right there. So I'm looking out the window and I'm hearing things smash. From the third floor, one of the tenants, who I guess is cleaning, is chucking like china and glassware out the window into the yard.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Well, technically today would be the 30-day mark.
Yeah, if you come back after this, it's trespassing.
Yeah, you're not allowed over there.
After dark tonight, which, give it an hour.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
We don't have anything over there. Even the back porch, I thought, I left some stuff on the back porch, but I didn't. That was all garden stuff. I brought it. Yeah. So there's still signs of life. It's time to start gardening too.
It is. Well, we've already
gotta hurry.
Mark has staked out the yard.
I have.
And decides what's getting ripped up and what's staying and what's going to get lights at Christmas and where you could put pumpkins. So, I mean, we have half a porch, the plot in front of it, and then probably down the side of the building. Yeah. So there's room. I don't know which gets better sun. That's more your thing.
I know. Well, it does get good sun, but we have a huge red oak in the front, and I'm assuming once all the leaves come up, it's going to be a lot less sun. I got to see exactly where the sun goes on the horizon. I think it'll still get sun on the side I'm talking about. So, but it'll be fine. We'll make it work. Whatever we have to do, we'll make it work. But time's a ticking. We're gonna have to get that started like this May. I mean, I do that. And the garden center is open. My little local garden center I go to every year. It's open. I stopped there the other day and I got some herbs to do the herb garden in the kitchen, so that
fresh
we're
herbs
doing.
On hand.
Yes. So we're really excited to start cooking again and show you the kitchen. We're not done in the kitchen.
No, that would be stretching it.
We have made some headway.
Yeah, the only stuff on the floor is furniture and shelves mostly now.
Yeah.
We're not living in boxes in there.
Right.
We don't have to walk around a pile of stuff. Yeah. The back area is good with the boxes and the dishes and stuff. I mean, that area is fine. We haven't spilled from the kitchen into that area yet.
And y'all, I've never had one Lazy Susan in a cabinet, much less 4. They're huge. I'm like, I don't know if I like. I can't decide.
I like it just fine.
Yeah, you do. I gotta start using it and see if I don't know.
Yeah, well, I have all the pots and pans and then the other stuff, and they're all 3 tiered, so you can put just little stuff.
They're really cool. It's neat. It's neat. It's like straight out of the 70s.
Oh, absolutely. Brady Bunch. Totally.
Yeah.
Open the door, give it a spin.
But it makes sense. Because I was thinking it's so deep, and like, how would you... Yeah.
How would you get all the way back on the diagonal? Because that's how they're cut. So
it's pretty cool.
We did try the oven again. It seemed to be okay.
The oven's alright.
I had to show you guys. I've been making fruit leathers. I'm trying to come up with like a recipe or a ratio or something that is like the one before I make a video about how I do them. I have these little molds to put them in. And I've tried to make the big flat ones too and rip them off. And you even have to spray the parchment paper if you use those.
Yeah, so, you do, yeah.
But my mom has a good hookup for fruit. So apples are like the filler for half the ones I use. And then from Dollar Tree, they have like a bag of frozen blueberries.
Yeah.
And I usually cook the fruit almost to death on the stove. And then puree it, skins and all on the apples. And then in about 4 hours, they're done. These raisins I made, which were delicious, took 4 days.
They were good, though. The raisins turned out good, but we got a tip.
Yeah,
that tip.
Pop the skins before you start.
First.
I could have shaved off 3 days.
Yeah, probably.
So going forward, I'll try it again. But,
look at you, Mr. Dehydration.
Well, there's something different to do.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of what the heck are they? Tangerines, cuties, whatever they are.
Yeah, we have those. Yeah.
But I've tried drying citrus, and it gets crunchy, like the kind you put on the Christmas tree, like the orange slices. So I don't know about drying that out. But I have a bunch of pears, so tonight's going to be pear strawberry. So I have like 5 or 6 pears. I just cook the hell out of them. They usually make up the bulk in things like that anyway.
Yeah, they do.
You always see like pear juice as an ingredient. Or...
Especially pear, yeah, it's true.
So it should be nice and tasty, nice and sweet. And
yeah.
I'll throw it on the stove so when dude comes back, I'm not like messing around because he's right now into the kitchen because he went through the wall to try to fix part of the drain.
And
so,
the bathroom is like back to back.
Right back to that. So he's like, I'm going to make a mess. Do you have a dustpan? I'm like, yeah.
And he swept it up too. Would you believe that?
Oh my God, never would have happened.
That man's a keeper.
He is.
Of course, he's being paid to do this. Who knows what he's like, you know?
He's staying late on a Friday. To come over and clean our pipes.
Yeah.
Anyway. I don't know. Does it feel like there's something in the air? Maybe. I don't know. I've been feeling something. We'll let you know what we got for Uber tonight.
Yeah.
We'll let you know Sunday. So thanks for watching. Please do subscribe. Notification bell. Get alerts when we have more new videos. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All contact infos below. Thank you, and I will catch up with you tomorrow for One Miss Foodie Beauty. She's had an interesting week. She's basically conceded to being just a Muslim in dress. She just phones it into the mosque. And, she thinks she's going to get her cat over to Kuwait. So we'll find out and we'll share some thoughts and we'll see if we can come to any conclusions.
Yeah, and then we'll be back on Sunday for our regular live stream. And then I'll see you Mondays with Mark
for the Real Talk.
Real Talk. Oh, I'm starting to get anxiety
and
already.
then we're into marriage. So.
All right, thanks everybody. You have a fantastic weekend and we'll see you next time, okay? Ciao.